In this ever-changing world that we inhabit, humanity has always been a species that thrive from social connection and community. It is without surprise that once we are given the choice of being in contact all the time, social media, there are some adverse effects, most notably depression, anxiety, and we'll be delving into all that. Today, I was able to interview Psyche, a TikTok content creator with 900,000 followers, and get her perspective on whether or not social media is a negative or a positive, and all the nuance in between there. Do we think that social media is an overall good or an overall bad? My take is that I believe it's an overall good because of the connectivity of it. I really do believe if social media hadn't propagated to how big it is, we would be so uninformed as a society. But what would you think?
I think, yeah, I completely agree that it is a net positive, and I do agree with the idea of connectivity. For me, I think it's also, you mentioned the wars and all of that. I think that TikTok is really important for organization. And for example, Black Lives Matter would have never happened the way that it did without social media, because by being able to share what happened to a lot of these people that were, murdered by police, that imagery really is what gets people into action and gets people into activism. The same thing with Palestine. The reason why October 7th was such led to such an increase in activism from people and Americans is because there were all these horrific images coming out of it. And I think that's why people, I mean, Twitter is a shit show due to Elon because, very clearly politically biased.
Yeah, I could never get into Twitter. I keep seeing it. Haven't gotten into it.
I'm on League Twitter and esports. that's why heavy plays. But the same thing happens with. That's the reason why both the Donald Trump administration and the Joe Biden administration are trying to ban TikTok. Like it's still in the works. It's still happening because people are like, okay, wait, we hate Kellogg's because of what the CEO said. Let's start organizing, or let's pro-Palestine stuff, and coming out and getting people to give donations and try to help people get out of there, etc. That's what makes it so dangerous to people that want to hold on to power, because the United people is a dangerous people if they're upset with the way that you're running things.
Despite all the downsides, social media offers a number of positive impacts that largely go unnoticed. First, it increases global connectedness in that it has enabled people in different parts of the world to connect, share ideas, and work on projects, hence improving cross-cultural understanding about each other. Secondly, social media has become an activism platform that allows speaking voices of marginalized groups out loud and allows grassroots movements to surface. Examples are the Arab Spring and the hashtag #MeToo movement, and both have shown how social media can mobilize people for social justice. Third is for education. For instance, social media provides them with a vast amount of access to information, tutorials, and experts in specific fields. Social media platforms like YouTube and Twitter are commonly used by educators to share their knowledge to a larger group. Last but not least, social media enhances psychological health if put to responsive use, because there is a sense of community due to online groups or forums involving people who have problems with either mental health or chronic illnesses. Overall, I believe social media is a good thing. It does have its side effects and it does have its negatives, but at the end of the day, you cannot deny that it has helped so many people across the globe in so many different issues. And that is my case. Thank you for watching. Say some bullshit, I guess.
Some bullshit.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
One,
bullshit,
two, three.
bullshit, bullshit.
Hello.